Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and to the finale for our Elspeth von Draken Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we're here a couple turns later. We have now made it on our way. The Shaiish Navy has made it to Stelia, and the warriors of Clan Angren have been clearing the path for us here in Bretonnia as well. Not too much going on up here in the north. We're just kind of holding the line against chaos, and that is the way it is. It handed all the settlements in the Badlands over to Karezek and just letting them hold those up. We are still 6 turns before the time is nigh, so the intern crisis, or the end time crisis. We aren't going to make it to that because we are absolutely obliterating our way across the coast here. So we declare war on Orion. We don't need our allies. And we had some deals with Orions. We'll just go ahead and charge on in. We care not for our reliability at this point. We are claiming victory. Nuja falls. We will fight the battle here in Magreta. This will probably be the only good fight against the forces of Orion, unless Orion himself comes back, but his army is pretty terrible, so I think he'll run. We land in Magreta. I have given them Fosrick's Flying Fortress, so we can see what those abilities are going to actually look like, so let's charge on in. It's a Wood Elf settlement battle. That's fair enough. Let's butcher them. Alright. We deploy, hopefully not for the last time here in this campaign. Not keen on fighting the battles so much in the north. I want to have our fights all here in Stalia and the Arana Mountains like they're supposed to be. Let's go ahead and have the cannons set up. They're not going to really get a good angle anywhere else. We're just going to get ourselves a bit of a firing position here. With the cannons being disrupted, I guess, by the mud. Listen, the boys don't want to deal with the mud at all. And I 100% understand. We are all going to be coming down from the same angle, except for with our very sneaky Outriders. They're going to be going this way. Actually, Teddy, we're going to take you and the Demogryphs a different direction entirely. Meanwhile, our snipers can take up position in the woods. Our proper handguns can get ready to advance from here. And then the shield boys can stay back and pretty much do nothing this battle. It's a hooray. All the flyers. Alright. Nice and simple. Let's finish them. So what does Fosrick's look like? Oh, that's fireworks of doom. That was glorious. And the healing burst. Let's actually use it when we need it. What am I doing? So we'll just charge the 3 of you into these Eternal Guard. Just charge right into some spears and see how that goes. Snipers, you guys take the woods. That's going horrifyingly well for us. Good old volley gun steam tanks. Now the Boom Boom's doing some serious work. Let's go ahead and drop the healing discharge here. Same kind of looking thing where it throws the little explosions out. Probably every single one of those that hits is going to heal too. Executioner of No. Demogryph Knights push through. We'll go Fosrick's in this back line here. Explosion of Doom. Oh, that's so cool. We even have a couple of Juna Bombards. They're nice and cheap. We definitely don't need them. Tank, get moving. Give you that extra power and everything. You 3 come over here after these Dryads. Rockner.
Onwards, you beast! We will kill them!
That's not the way to talk to your Demogryph. Is a little bit confused.
Titan headsman.
Titan headsman. Go ahead and drop the heals here as they move up through. Pretty much a full health. Oh yeah, it's 25% a second. That's insane. That is absolutely an instant heal. Drop this here. The grenade boys are still being rude to the trees. And then lastly, we have the Dryads that are running for the hills. Well, I guess we go for the Eternal Guard. What am I talking about? There you go, buddies. Enjoy your fireworks. And Fosric is quite the mage. They cast spells against us. And there's the fate of Juna. They're gonna laugh themselves straight into the afterlife. And I mean, it's lots of fun. We're here for it. Magritta falls back into Imperial hands. Alright, we'll call it target practice against Talzin. 0 loss in the fighting. Fosric's heals definitely made sure of that. We'll go ahead and just occupy Magritta like that from there, because the Wood Elves don't do much building. Awesome, so we can tell Kargar to get lost, play Montaneus, build Bali, and then a Castle Carcassonne, and that is campaign victory. We are at war with all of Athaloran now. But that's just the way. Welcome back into war with Durthu. The good news is we're not really worried about Bretonia so much, so any of the Bretonian settlements that do fall, that is just par for the course. We're here to claim Astalia in the Irana Mountains.
Master Engineer.
Indeed, we have started to grab in the Elector Count state troops. I think eventually we're going to do a kind of more cinematic story-based campaign with Karl Franz, where we try to do it only with Elector Count state troops. Might be a bit of a fun challenge, well, only after we start getting them in to our armies. Try to make the armies entirely Elector Count state troops. I think it would be a challenge, and it would be quite fun. And we might end up losing, which would be part of the story. I think it'd be that in and of itself would be fun. But we're going to pretty much, like I said, ignore everyone up here in the north. Ulrich is setting up and waiting for the vampires to show back up. They managed to assassinate or wound Ulrika, so we'll get her back into Elspeth's army. That's that. Let's get through the rest of this. And turn.
Wissenland can wait. Our meeting cannot.
Volkmar wants us to join his war with Archon. Yeah, we might as well. Warhost of the Apocalypse has caught us out in the open with multiple armies. We do get a choke point battle though. But man, has he upgraded. Even if it's just because he's bringing nothing but ROR. Well, that makes that fight very difficult. Let's go ahead and try to retreat. We get caught again, probably this time not in a checkpoint. That is going to be how it is, although we don't have to deal with the secondary army. It's going to be still a nasty, nasty battle, because he's bringing every ROR pretty much he has access to it, outside of the new DLC ones, thankfully. Let's dive on in and do some fighting. Alright, ROR, no, we do have the bees to stop him. So, let's set up on the other side of this lake here. We've got a rock to stop them from coming around the outside, plus we can just go ahead and set up one of our spears in the woods there. No one's coming through. Spears and Slayers is going to be the ultimate wombo combo there. Sweet, we'll go ahead and throw the Witch Hunter out in the middle of the lake. We're out on this peninsula point here. We'll have you joining us for the incursion towards Archaon's battle lines here.
Missiles will fly! Yes, sir!
Missiles will fly. Good news is all of our cannons have magical attacks after we have the landmark over in Becheven. Because they should. Yeah. So that means they should be perfect at dropping any of those greater demons across the field there. Our Zangu War Drum, for who haven't seen. One of my favorite support pieces. I try to put one of these thematically in just about every one of my Cathayan armies. Even though they may not be the most pivotal piece in your army, it is still very nice to have. Not going to be so great for us here, but It looks cool, it's gonna sound cool. That's all that matters to me. We're gonna keep cannons out of grape shot mode for this battle. We need them all in on hunting large targets. We'll push our boys close to the water here. One more set of handguns firing through the woods, and then you guys right here. They drop so quickly, we really need the iron sides to be the one taking the charge. A little bit more like that. We have spears behind here, and on this flank. Really, we want to double up the spear units because we have so many Chaos Infantry coming across the field here. Halberd, Demigryph Knights. The sneaky boom booms of doom. I think we're pretty good here. At least as set up as we can get. Let's do some damage. Put you with the infantry. Defenders of Cathay. Nice and neat. Alright, so we will immediately go ahead and start the battle and have the Cathayans drop to the disdain of the Dragon Emperor. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Alright, snipers, you go ahead and fall back. Yeah, they're trying to use their massive amount of quick units, which fair enough. We just need to rotate. Rotate quickly. Start flanking away at Uncle for Uncle.
Soldiers of the Empire.
You do the same. You three go bother the Ever-Chosen. Start picking out some Hound Dogs for me. You two are going to do the same here at these Marauder Horsemen. We'll make it work. Fall back, fall back. Spirit Leech going down. Oh, that's the metal spells. That's fair enough, too. Use them. Run for your life there, sir. We'll go Spirit Barrage on. And there is no telling what matters the most for these Spirit Barrage. Everyone fall back. Get his Golden Hounds doing its thing. Get back behind the line. Zangu War Drum. We need to swap to armor. Good news is the elites are halted for the most part. Crash into them for me. The Guinness Golden Hounds are going to be really unfortunate. But they drop the Doom Knights with the quickness there. Get the tanks moving. Give that more power. Get them on out of there. Guns, that's your target. Let's go ahead and drop this Golden Griffin. Make everyone slower here. You go chase down the Ever-Chosen. Oh, the tank's getting caught. Wow, the tank got caught by Frunkel. Never a good time. Right here, you gotta get away. Come on, come on. Cannon's turn.
Ready for war! Crank that machine!
Both of you go get them. Spears stay here. Doomseekers, I mean, I see no better people to go after the Ever-Chosen than you. Pigeon Bomb here. I've been waiting to test this. Get out of there, boys. Metal spells are so strong. Especially when in the hands of an elite mage. We need you guys to get in there and go after those cav, which are being cheeky and just kind of dive around the back line. Good news is our Kaon's about gone. Here comes again his Golden Hounds, though, or I guess a Chain Lightning. Right, get away from the Hell Cannon, you two. Our Kaon's gone. Let's go ahead and finish off this. Well, actually, you guys need to swap to firing on the Thunder Guff. Quick like. Snipers, you boys run. Well, actually, run through the line. What am I talking about? Get back your explosives. Go after those demons. You fall back, who needs some more ammo? Really no one. Let's swap your reload skill. There it is. With the help of the Cathayans, we defend the kingdom. Glorious. Archaon's boys defeated. Granted, there is this clown here. Get accused. Ugly. Heathen you are. Pull the boys away from him. Let those Doomseekers finish him off. They're allergic to grape soda, give them plenty of free samples. Perfect. Archaon, listen, he just has to learn the lesson 100.5 times, and even then he's going to keep coming after us. I'm going to run down the rest of these Warriors of Chaos here and catch you tomorrow. Alright, we'll take a Pyrrhic victory against a force of nothing but regiments of renown and Archaon, so see you all in Hades.
Invigorated a battle.
Montfort is under attack, and Arthur, you act so quickly. We'll have to edit out the sneeze. We've got looters for the start of this turn. Our armies consist of noble state troops, yet they act like a horde of free company. They loot and pillage across the countryside. Something must be done. It's war plunder. We punish them. We're not here to thieve and steal. Everyone else is here to play the weak game, though. We're number one, so they're doing everything they can to go after our small settlements, hurt our economy, and go after our heroes. It's pathetic. Doomslayer, though, defeating Archaon gives us resistance of the spell and physical variety, and then more melee attack when fighting against all of the chaotic aligned brethren. State troops are often issued with armor plate to ensure unit cohesion and a reasonable level of protection, armor, and resistance. Lovely. So now we can move and defeat
Elspeth von Draken.
Montanus. Let's see how well a god fares against
Bring darkness upon our foes.
Goth lady on a dragon.
I protect the Empire, either side of the grave.
Alright, Goth librarian versus the literal god of the hunt. Let's see. Let's see who wins.
Great suffering.
I foresee great suffering as well. Please say it's a field battle. No. That would have at least challenged us, but the fact that it's not means I am dropping a purple eclipse on the Keebler elves. To the field. Alright, we start with our camera in the trees. Alright, so we'll begin deployment. I'm pretty sure we can just set up our artillery back here. Yeah, and they can reach all the way to the very back. Alright, so you guys can set up here. We'll have the other Hellstorm on this side. Listen, we want this Keebler Forest to be a, just an absolute hellscape of Shaiish magic. It's gonna be great. 4 cannons here. 4 cannons. That is the jankiest cannon placement. Listen, boys. Let's do a little bit better than that. Grenadiers, I'm going to deploy up here to start, because who's going to stop me? And then we'll do the battle boat and tank. We'll tank up front because it's got that armor plating, and we'll put the boat right behind it in the woods. Glorious. Then I'll just do all the Amethyst boys in the back. They're going to be more or less just taking a break here, unless anything wants to get a little bit too close, and then it can learn the true meaning of war. We'll do spears over here just in case they send anything after my other artillery corps. You post up here to make them better, you post up here to make them better. Elspeth, you know what to do. Nice, the Black Rose, you were on guard duty. That's that. Let's go ahead and also throw Luther Wolf up front. Main characters. Infantry, artillery, and then all fast movers. Horsey boys, go. I was hoping we had access to Phosphorus either way. I'll just go ahead and blow up these Blade Guard then. Enjoy. Elspeth, how about you go ahead and finish off this King of the Woods? I've heard a lot about him. Onward and Carmine, show him what a true gun looks like. That's not a gun.
No feed, just oil.
No feed, just oil. Also, if you guys want to fire on Elspeth, I dare you. She will not care. One bit. Drain the health out of Orion here. We've got really good opportunities for even stronger burning heads, so let's go ahead and just save this one. Hourglass active, go ahead and go for the Blast of Doom as well. How tough are the Orion? Hyper Beam is super effective. Super effective it is. Enjoy your Fate of Juna. I'm gonna go ahead and leave now. See you a lot later. Sigmar wills it. We'll do a Purple Son of Xeris Overcast in and amongst this set of cavalry. We can Fosrix. I mean, we can hit both of these guys here, and some of the explosions should kind of bounce around. That's so awesome. So awesome. And I said I was going to Purple Eclipse him, didn't I? We don't really have any good spots for Purple Eclipse, so I think the AI heard me. We can at least Spirit Barrage this poor fella. As Juna fell.
Darkness, face the jaws of death.
So many explosions going on. The game's having a little bit of a hard time. Here comes some more rockets at Ryan. And you should have dodged. Oh, it's not doing any damage to him at all. Oh, there it goes. It was a little bit delayed. The delayed Spirit Barrage damage. Our allies are here. Listen, guys, we don't really need your help. I'm having a good time here. Leave me alone. Alright, you lot. In. Elspeth's taking some damage, but we can just go yoink and completely heal her on the spot, so we're not so concerned. Purple artillery set up here. Other cannons go ahead and set up in front. And then tanks up front too. Purple grenades forward. Elspeth, you are just the best. Oh hey, Orion, I thought you wanted to live today. Foolish lad. Oh, they got a big group over here. Load. Gotcha. Right in time. Alright, let's go finish off Orion then. Fate of Juna the fools that he is hanging out with. Yuna, I guess. The J, be silent. If we had the Nemesis crown, this would be even more of a stomping. There goes Orion. And then all of your damage is just for naught. Elspeth heals right on back up. Alright, the boats are here. Go ahead and split them up a little bit. Knives End. Alright, Battle Tank, you get up in here. Bombs, let's go ahead and take out some of these Glade Guard. Same thing on this side. It's just Elspeth finishing off the entire Wood Elf army. Alright, Battle Boat, you go this way. Go ahead and scare those Treekin if you can. I love the new icons we have for all the different units on the map. It lets you see exactly what you're looking at as soon as you kind of figure out what they mean. You know, you can figure it out in a hurry what you're looking at. Fantastic change. Go right through the trees, drop the steam bomb off. Use these trees being ugly. It's rude, but it's one way to victory. And fully healed. All that work for nothing. Go on back in. This is cyberbullying.
Death is imminent.
grenades and putting in some more work. They've got some guard over here. Guys, listen. I have a job for all of you, if you should choose to accept it. First, give them a shot of normal, because you're going to take some damage otherwise. But their armor and missile resist, that's pretty impressive. They absorb those arrows like champions. Well then, that's one final enemy. We'll see if Claw has anything better for us. Alright, that is Orion leg swept. Actually, she got the golden sword too. Well done, Elspeth.
Let us take it. There may be
Onto the skulls. And like that, defeating Orion gives us extra leadership and melee attack during forest battles, just for herself. I see maybe a little bit of a rework to all of the... I know it'd be a long and grueling process for them, but a rework to all of the different defeat traits from the early game to make them a little bit more... I guess fresh is the best way for it. The game has changed a little bit since their initial release, and so it's time to do a little bit of a relook. Alright, Arndt. You go track Felix and the dwarfs, move on Carcassonne. There are Skaven here, but not enough to warrant a battle, so we'll go ahead and auto-resolve. This is it, men.
I shall begin modification.
Carcassonne is rebuilt, and it looks beautiful now. Well done, everyone. Arndt's now got a steam tank and is immortal, and all we have to do is claim back Bilbali, and that is campaign victory.
Elspeth von Draken.
I put in the weaving house here. Of course, if we lose Nuja or Magritta, that would ruin things, but... And we'll see, won't we? I will track from the front. We have enough to go for any more upgrades in the Amethyst Armory? No. We do have 2 Amethyst Ironsides that just haven't been given home yet. You could, if you wanted to just win the game as fast as possible, just go all in on the Grenadiers. Ignore the Ironsides, except for when you have to do it for upgrading your armory. Let's make sure no one's in a really bad spot here. You've already claimed Carcassonne. We do have these clowns moving through and claiming back the mountain settlements once more, so fair enough. If you do wish, you will. But up here with Archaon, I know that army probably needs to run.
Master Engineer.
Can we reach Erengrad?
A brisk pace?
You better take the briskest of brisk pace. I'm gonna go ahead and give Zarla over to Nocticus the Whites. We'll give it to Malachi. See that airship. That's mine.
Master Engineer. Refused.
That's not enough to defend against what we're bringing to bear here, so let's bring the Navy in. Blame Fort Kaminsky. Oh, they run. Agreed. The cowards flee.
Foolishness is always...
We break them.
Sigma and Farina.
Well, Sigma
Someone
and...
get me a report on the defenses.
Beautiful. Not even something we have to necessarily do. We have saved Karazakarak, rebuilt the Border Princes, rebuilt Estalia, and now it's time to claim back Bilbali. Skip through the rest of this here and... Alright, our wildling continues to move around like a wrecking ball of destruction. Oh no. Now beholds fall. The Redhorn tribe declares all on Angrun. And so they have decided upon extinction. Fort Kaminsky's been besieged. Yeah, good for you guys. Weapon gain. I'm sorry, what is this? Upkeep reduction for amethyst units. Armor piercing weapon damage. Doom and darkness and extra weapon strength with the vampire counts. Does Elspeth have a weapon? Yeah, she does. She's got the pale scythe. That allows you to have a pale... Oh, hang on now. Can you upgrade the ones for this army too?
The graveyard rose.
Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Weapon. Who knows? Rare. Spirits have departed. Assail the wizard's foes, sapping their resolve and causing... Okay, so upkeep for Amethyst units, minus 10%. Let's see. 291, they're so expensive. And 372. And 291 and 300, it didn't change because it needs to be for the Lord. Fair enough. We move on Bilbali.
Verena's blessing on travelers. I foresee great suffering.
Stephen, can you leave a settlement instead of helping out to fight? I mean, if so, yeah, that's the end for this game. That's not a fight for us. We've already had plenty of target practice battles.
Either side.
Either side. And with that, the Southern Ambitions have been completed, and that is the victory for our Elspeth von Draken campaign. Thank you all so much for stopping on by and watching on through this. It's been a ton of fun. By far my favorite of the Imperial factions. Love the Amethyst Armory. Love the upgrades you get to do to all of your gunnery units. Really, really makes them pack a heap of DACA. And have a lot of fun doing it, too. So with that victory route, we have a heap more gold. Yeah, that's the income increase is pretty drastic. So now we have the money we need to go for that domination victory, should we wish. I just don't tend to like going for domination victories. They take a long time with how the AI like to play so squirrely and go after only your small settlements. They just take an absolute age to complete. So I enjoy the thematic victory conditions we have here with the Victory Overhaul mod. Give the creator lots of love for the work they put into this mod. It's a ton of fun, and I run it with all the campaigns I can currently, unless they're one of the DLC ones that have their own kind of set thematic completion route for you. No, I always slot it on in because it's a lot of fun. Also, for the last time here with this campaign, thank you all so much for stopping on by. We're going to be leaning even more heavily into the 3 DLC series that are actively running, and I'll be doing more streaming until SFO is updated and we are able to get back in with the Sisters of Twilight. But thanks for stopping on by, and I'll see you all next time.